Once upon a time, you see, in a strange land not far away, I met perchance a little bee upon a most unusual day. And when I asked her who she was, she told me, Maya, no other bee could ever be like Maya. Maya, why you question me? Why is no answer for a bee? My, she's always in a pretty pickle, Maya, helping someone else's little Maya. Maya, everyone loves Maya. Maya, 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 come tell us what you see.
Oh, how lovely. A rainy day.
There's enough water in the pond. It had better stop. Mother.
There! And now what? Something always wakens me from my afternoon sleep.
I wonder how much longer it'll go on raining.
For 3 days and nights it's been raining without stopping at all. Maya, change places with me, please.
Certainly, why not?
I'd quite forgotten about the drops from above.
Hello, Flip. Alexander, it's time it stopped raining, don't you think?
You can say that again, Maya. This eternal rain gives us all the rainy day blues.
That's not all. The insects in the poppy field are being nasty to each other and quarrelling.
Huh? I know someone else who's not happy with the rain. He's up there asleep.
Oh.
If only we could think of something to do to pass the time until it stops raining.
I know. What about the shoebox theatre?
Ah, good idea, Maya. We wouldn't be troubled by the rain in there.
Theatre in a shoebox.
Well, it's not really a shoebox, Alexander. We just call it that. It's not really a theatre either.
I could, for example, perform my latest composition for you. It has the beautiful title, Under the Sky Across the Meadow Floats the Spider's Silken Thread. How'd you like that?
No, we really don't use things like that.
All right, I know you peasants don't appreciate my talent.
It's been a long time since I danced for all of you. How would you like me to do a ballet dance?
No, we get so tired of these
We can all take part.
Oh, yes, I'd quite forgotten.
Children's behaviour towards grown-ups nowadays leaves much to be desired, so therefore I suggest we do a play with educational value.
But who wants to see the likes of that, Mrs. Ladybird? Your own children will be the first to say that it bored them to tears. That's what I think.
How dare you! I protest strongly, Mr. Puck. I've tried to bring all my children up to have good manners.
No one will want to see a play like that. What do you think of a romantic love story?
Lovely!
I could write a play for you about the love affair I once had with a bluebottle fly.
You made that up this very minute. Children are far too spoilt nowadays. I object!
Now listen carefully. I fear the insects have now quite forgotten what work is. I mean in the struggle for survival against the elements during the long rainy period. And therefore I propose to produce a play about the importance of work for us all. What do you think of that?
A good idea, Alexander. It should be a play that tells how the insects changed a piece of wasteland into a poppy field and made it bright with flowers.
Wonderful, Maya! A play about the struggle for survival in the wild.
We must get down to work right away, then we can all forget about this miserable weather. Anyway, a play like this in which all of us take part, we can all learn something. Then when the sun shines again, we'll be happier to work together just as hard as our great-great-grandparents. so the play will actually teach us.
How well you've expressed it, Maya. Wonderful, simply wonderful. Yes, I would have said it exactly
I really
the same.
don't think it's going to be quite as simple as that.
More than just fine words are needed to write a good play. One needs talent as well.
I do hope, Maya, that this play which you have in mind will be really exciting.
Oh, yes, we can make it exciting. For instance, in one scene, a brave young bee could chase away a great wicked wasp who's threatening the meadow.
Yes, that sounds quite interesting.
I see no objection to that at all.
There are a few problems we still have to sort out. For example, we haven't got a producer for the play.
No, that isn't a problem. You can leave all that to me. For a difficult task of that nature, I am best qualified, my dear friends. After all, I read the works of Shakespeare right through at the time that I was living in the Cambridge Library. I'd be happy to recite an excerpt for you if you wish. To be or not to be? That is the question.
Yes, I'm sure the production will be in good hands, Alexander. But now for the next problem, who's to play the leading part?
Stop. That won't do it all. No. I alone will play the main part.
And why, may I
Because the
ask?
last time, all I had to do was to drag the honey pot across the stage, so the lead was promised me for the next time. Flip, I'm sure you must remember that promise, don't you?
Well, under my direction, even you will be bearable. I will show you all what a good producer can make out of the most wretched actor. Then tomorrow morning we shall all begin with rehearsals bright and early.
Tomorrow, bright and early.
Yes.
They say my voice has
Absolutely.
Just leave it all to me.
This show requires a lot of hard work, Colonel. It's difficult to get everything ready on time.
Yes, I can't understand how everything could have got into such a state. For instance, what is this rope doing here?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't know it was your thread I was pulling. I'll let go at once.
Ah, you idiot! Halfway.
Did you see that, Colonel?
Tastes good.
For lunch, there are sunflower seeds for you to nibble on, but please don't leave the shores lying all around the place. Keep it tidy.
When I was in my cradle, no one ever told me that one day I'd have to stir plant juice.
Is all this juice for drinking, Puck?
No, it tastes awful. We dye the costumes with it.
What funny glasses you're wearing today.
They belong to Alexander. He's wearing mine.
I'm busy knitting the costumes, Maya.
I don't know. There is something which isn't quite right here. Oh, yes, I know. That will not do, lads. I definitely need more light on the stage.
Don't you think it's bright enough here?
No. Make it brighter.
Oh, well, if he wants it, we'll give him more light.
It's just his imagination that it seems too dark.
No, it's his dark glasses.
Yeah.
Alexander, you must look where you're going.
Oh. Yes, indeed. What did I tell you? Now you see this is much better.
I'm sorry, I can't wear your glasses, Alexander. To me, they're just like window glass.
Funny. Producers always seem to wear dark glasses. However do they manage?
You are priceless, Alexander. I think it was a good idea to make you our producer.
Thank you, Thekla. That's enough.
What do mice understand of modern music?
All of us must keep up our courage.
But how are we to ever get rid of these weeds? We are not strong enough to pull them up by the roots.
Stop! That won't do. Put a lot more feeling into it. Once again.
All of us keep up our courage. How are we ever to get rid of these weeds? I ask with all my heart. We are not strong enough to pull them up by the roots.
There you are. You can do it. You have only to follow my directions. And now for the wasp scene. Light, please. And the noise of wind. thunderstorm now, please. Thunder! Thunder! Very good. Right, and now the wicked wasp appears. Enter, please.
I am one of the really wicked sort. You'll get to know me before long.
That's right, and now the brave young bee. Please come forward.
Good morning, Kurt. How are you, all right?
Stop! No! What are you doing? Can't you possibly understand? That is not your friend, Kurt. That's a wicked wasp who comes up to you and makes you feel afraid.
Doesn't look like one.
Oh, perhaps not yet, but imagine what he'll be like with his wasp's costume on. Then he'll be a terrifying wasp.
No, he still looks just like Kurt to me.
You're untalented.
And what's more, Kurt is a very good friend of mine. How can I possibly be frightened and terrified of him?
That you should play the leading part was no idea of mine, you hear? If you haven't the smallest grain of talent, then at least do what I tell you, and you too. And don't think you can play tricks. I feel quite sure that neither of you is really trying.
Listen, Alexander, I think it's clear you've worked too hard at this rehearsal. Take a break now and stop work for today.
A sensitive artist soon finds it too much for his nerves. So we will all stop work for today and we'll meet in the morning for another early rehearsal. Go home now and learn your parts thoroughly so that we'll have no mistakes tomorrow. You down below there? I don't need you now. That's all for today. All for today, I told you. Don't you understand? What's the matter with you?
Oh, sorry.
What do you say, Flip? Will it go all right tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. We can just hope so and keep our fingers crossed, Maya. I want to see if Alexander's made a success of it.
Yes.
We'll know in a few minutes. It should be starting very soon.
Yes, what will he be like in the lead? You think he'll be a good actor?
Alexander? Alexander, is there still no sign of Willie?
No, as you can see, it's quite shameful, Maya. How can I be so foolish as to give him the main part? He will make me look ridiculous.
No, of course he won't. He doesn't want people to laugh at him either. I'm sure he'll be here. Perhaps he has taken on a bit more than he can manage with this part. He's always wanted to be a hero, but actually Willie's quite shy and timid, Alexander.
What interests me most is where he is right now.
Don't you worry, we still have some time. I'll make sure he gets here.
Shall I tell you something? I think he's disappeared because he's afraid, and not because he's got to fight Kurt in his role as a wasp, but because he hasn't learnt his words properly. That's what I think, Maya.
Oh, Flip, he might have stage fright.
If someone's afraid to appear on the stage and to act in front of people, then he certainly shouldn't have insisted on taking the lead.
There you are right. Perhaps it was a mistake after all.
Well, I'm glad you realize that.
Well, it's too late now, anyway.
Yes, I'm afraid so. You, Willie!
Oh, I don't believe it. Wake up, Willie, wake up!
Oh, now then, what's the matter? Why did you wake me?
Oh, have you forgotten that you're supposed to be on stage this evening?
I really have overslept. Is it really quite so late, huh? Funny, I did set the alarm clock. Yeah.
Come on! Will you make sure he gets to the theatre, Flip? I'll fly on ahead to let Alexander know.
Yes, all right, Maya. Well, I'm impressed. I thought you were half dead with fright, and there you lie peacefully under a leaf, sleeping right through your entrance on stage. I wish I had nerves like yours, Willie.
I'm not so sure of that.
Stand by. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtain!
Wait a while, but now we are about to begin the performance.
Today's performance is about our forefathers who changed a wasteland into a poppy field.
All of you present should please try to follow their good example.
Those are my children, aren't they wonderful?
And now the wind, and the thunderstorm, thunder, and lightning. Very good.
Here's another storm today.
And in weather like this, we should pull out the weeds.
We must all keep up our courage.
Oh, no.
We've managed to find Willie. Flip's bringing him, Alexander. They'll be here in 2 minutes at the latest. You'll see, it'll be wonderful. Don't worry.
Oh, you do give me courage. The feeling that everything rests on my shoulders is quite exhilarating.
I can't go on. Can't go on.
Relax, Flip. I'll fly ahead.
Oh, yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, dear. I'm not as young as I used to be.
I hope I'll be in time after all. Wasp! Help! Help! Please help! Wasp!
You don't seriously think you can escape me, do you? Now stay there! Now that I don't like at all, my boy.
There he is. I knew he'd be here in time.
Here he comes! Wasp! There, in front, and then now behind. There he is!
Calm down, Willie, calm down. And just remember, I'm right behind you.
I think something's happening. How can we live among all these weeds?
You're right. There should be plants here from which we can live. Look there. Someone is coming. Who can it be?
You imagined it. There isn't anyone.
He's coming!
You can tell us all about it later. Now make your entrance.
Go on, Willie.
Bravo, Willie! Just keep it up!
Mr. Honeybee, we were just saying that we cannot live without green grass and flowers.
Perhaps you know what could be grown here.
A wasp! A big one! A huge one!
We haven't reached that part yet.
There he comes! Oh, he's so gigantic with a huge mouth!
I'll give you your words. We ought to sow poppy seeds. Say it after me.
It's nearly time for Kurt's entrance. Would you be so kind as to go and call him? I expect he's at Mrs. Silkworm's house, where he's putting on his wasp's costume.
All right, I'll go.
Strange, that little bee's done a disappearing act round here
Hey,
somewhere.
come on, Kurt. Don't dawdle. They're waiting for you. Come.
So, my dear Kurt, now take in a deep breath and then go on stage. And don't be afraid, I'm right behind you. I hope you've learned all your words.
That's utter nonsense. I'm a wasp.
Now, look here. Do you call that learning your words, eh? You say, I am a big wasp. For goodness sake, memorize it. And say it with more emphasis, all of it. A costume does not make a wasp.
I am a wasp. I know that I'm a wasp. Am I a wasp? I must have concussed myself against that stone.
Here he is! A wasp! A wasp!
I am a wasper!
Quiet, folks. Well acted, Kurt. Carry on.
You know, this is most peculiar. They're not one bit afraid of me.
I am.
Ah, there you are, Fatty.
Help! A wasp! Help me!
What What do you mean? Have you forgotten it? You're supposed to strike him dead? So far, you've not exactly covered yourself in glory. And you, don't shriek like that, and don't act Willie off the stage. I told you already at rehearsal, you must be careful of this. If you overact your part, you'll look ridiculous, Kurt. Act your part really well when you're thoroughly beaten up by the bee. Remember, that's the beginning of the happy ending. Now, go and act.
I said I was a real wasp.
Don't make me angry. We're long past that part now. You can't keep on saying the same words forever. Now go!
They're doing it very well, and Mrs. Silkworm's costume certainly looks like the real thing.
I'm sorry I'm late, Fire. I couldn't help it. They've only just finished making the costume.
But Kurt, what are you doing here? And if you're here, who's that chasing poor Willie on the stage?
Oh, I'm so glad nothing's wrong. I saw a huge wasp flying in this direction at breakneck speed.
Then out there on the stage is a real wasp.
There.
Help!
Got hold
Here we
of you
go!
at last.
Here we go!
You didn't really think you could escape me, did you? I'm the fastest and most dangerous wasp in the whole field.
What are those two doing? Can't you follow the directions which your producer gives you? Didn't you hear me? Why are you making all this uproar? I'm the director here, and you will do as we've rehearsed it. In any case, that scene is finished now, so clear off! Just get out of here! And you, get up.
Alexander's chased the wasp away and he's helping Willie. What a brilliant story. Well done, bravo.
Do you realize you've totally and utterly ruined my grand finale?
Oh, I'm so glad you're all right, Willie.
Alexander came to my rescue.
Your rescue! Who rescued me? My reputation's destroyed.
What do you mean? Listen.
We had no idea that you were such a superb actor, Kurt.
Actor Kurt, I'm a wasp, a real wasp!
Not advice. Could be quite frightening.
I think that in our next production, I'd better resign from the position of leading actor, don't you think, Maya?
Yes, Willie, and we better not tell Alexander it was a real wasp.